We've got some kids on the outer side half-forward flank who still think it's quarter time. They're out having a kick.
Yeah,
they love it.
Too. Enjoying
the umpires had to go over and tell them to get off the ground. So we'll just see match-ups.
Well, they're having a tackle out there.
It's male and female, which is great for the game. The only problem is it's holding our game up.
So Peter Quick's on to Lee Clifford now.
Well, that's a good move from North Geelong point of view.
Yep. And McDermott has gone back on to Troy Gundry, who's on the ground at full forward.
Where's Barry O'Toole?
He's up at centre half forward next to Clifford. Daniel Gibbs has the job on Barry O'Toole. And it will be Simon Lofts to start in the middle against Shea Walker. Umpires just making sure everybody is off the ground. North Geelong 5-7-37. They lead Corio 4 straight goals, 24. Start of the second term, 2002 GDFL Grand Final. It will be Lofts and Walker. Umpire Keating throws the ball on the ground. Lofts gets it down, tapped on by Burns. Price through the middle, handball out wide, looking for Ferguson. Will it sit for him? No, it won't. Coming across the back, Ricky O'Toole. There's kick number 7, Laurie. Goes with the left foot towards half forward. Peter Quick. Experience against Clifford held on to, and will take the free kick at half back. Will be important in the second quarter, kicking through the lines. He goes to Price at at centre wing. Goes towards centre half forward now, up over the back of Weiss. Goes towards Lindsay. Lockwood make up some ground, but he turns around, goes to the left boot, and looks for Ricky O'Toole. Takes the mark at half back. He's going to handball it off. Elects just to hold the ball up though now. Goes with the right boot towards half forward again, Lee Clifford, leading Quick in the race of the ball. Quick goes up. Clifford sits over the back, does pretty well. Puts the handball out in front of Collins. Doesn't sit for him. Ferguson makes up a lot of ground. Gets around, little right foot kick. Good defensive play. Gains 25 metres and it's out of bounds at half forward for the Devils.
Well, see, those handballs over the top, they've got to hit their mark. It's no good putting them out in front of the player.
Especially with how hard the ground is too. Eric, you're going to get an inconsistent bounce, so the ball's just going to bounce up over his head, isn't it?
Walker gets it down towards Charles, but coming through the middle, Hearn. Just slung as he got his kick away. Might favour Ricky O'Toole. Picks it up nicely. Handball. Oh, just a bit hot for Walker, the big man. Lofts comes at him. Back towards Ricky O'Toole. Breaks a couple of tackles. Drops the footy. Now gives it away to Charles. Little right foot kick. Good vision towards Barry O'Toole and Lazarick. They take it at centre half forward.
He can break off here.
Lazarick's got it. Now he goes to the right foot. The lead on. Clifford. Quick, not near him. And Clifford has taken the mark. 20 metres out from goal.
Thought he was going to run in there.
He was thinking about it, wasn't he?
Well, he sometimes does that, Lee. Yep. He'll hit the deck and get a running, and I think that was a sensible play, I think, to go back and have a go at this one.
So Lee Clifford, who has kicked 2 goals this afternoon already, a chance to put Corio's 5th on the board and make the margin 7 points. 20 metres out, slide angle. He comes in, and...
You know when he's kicked it as well.
He does the Barry O'Toole run in, doesn't he? And he's kicked it.
Well done.
His 3rd. And Corio go to 5 straight goals, 30. North Geelong 5-7-37. Raiders bingo 2nd quarter scoreboard, but we've been playing 2.5 minutes in the second term.
Just at Skill Stadium at quarter time, St Joseph's 4-2 lead, North Shore 2-3.
That doesn't mean anything,
no,
as in past weeks.
Exactly.
Go Joeys.
Oh, Laurie, you've gone early. You've gone early.
Is that another one of his teams?
No, he's got a relative up there.
Back in the middle.
Barrack and Frantic next year then,
Walker and Lofts prepare to do battle once again as the ball goes up. Neither get a clear tap away. Russell Hearn in the middle. Picks up the footy, kicks long to centre half forward. Gee, the Breeze held that up. The man in front's got a chance here. It is Paul Smith. And that's where you've got to be, into the Breeze, in front of the pack. And he took the mark cleanly in both hands. So he's about 60 out, long way. Looks for a pass, he chips it. Bigham saw it coming, but the ball went straight through his leg. A nice tap forward for Simon Flack. Hooks it around the corner to full forward. Brethauer can't take the mark. He's got King there, but...
Oh, Price!
What a goal.
Magnificent effort. Had the ball in one hand, flicked it down to the left foot, and he's kicked his 2nd. Great goal, Paul Price, and North Geelong answer. 6-7-43 North Geelong. They lead Corio 5 goals straight, 30. Raiders bingo 2nd quarter scoreboard, almost 4 minutes gone.
Yeah, what a goal, eh?
Oh, excellent bit of roving that one in the front and centre. Read the ball brilliantly, and Brethauer did well then too for a contest, just to keep the ball under control in that 10-yard square.
Well, I think Paul Kingy just got a little bit gun shy there and wasn't quite sure. I think he should have pushed it through for point. I think if he had been playing full-back all year, he would have learnt that.
Back to the middle. Walker, Lofts gets it down again. Priddle leaves it behind. Now goes towards Walker again. Coming through the middle, Lindsay runs the other way, does well. Goes towards centre half forward, but taking the mark, Peter quick. Tries to drive it long towards Corey Lockwood. Lazarick will be in front and keeps his eye on the ball. Could have nearly marked it. Ratchi tries to tap it on. Coming at him, Dabrowski. Numbers with Corio, but it falls, if you don't mind, towards Lockwood, who gets the handball from Paul Smith. Now he goes to the left foot, just chips it up, looking for Brethauer, tapped away by, looking for Flack, tapped away by Ruck, and it goes to Matthew King. Goes wide, looking for Amon Charles, takes the mark on centre wing. Fingertipper close to the boundary line. Roy Priddle stands the mark. On centre wing goes now, looking for Manning. Hearns up over the back. Fisher read it better, plays on. Now he goes towards centre half forward. Weiss has taken the mark, uncontested. He's got Ferguson on his outboard. He gives it to him now at half forward. Now he sets something up. Oh, Brethauer running by himself. It's a terrible kick though, and it's out of bounds before Brethauer could get there. About 35 metres around from the North Geelong goal.
Well, Laurie, North should have done better there. They had players loose everywhere and just a poor kick into the forward line and let the whole side down.
Well, that's right. Matty King got caught out there, and you could see how he likes to run off the back line. He had a nice run down here, but got turned over, of course. He got caught out.
So the ball has come back in and then gone back out of play from the ruck contest. So the boundary umpire will do it all again.
All of a sudden, we've got ruck in the ruck.
Again, ruck in the ruck against Weiss. And Weiss gets it to the front. Running through the middle was Burns. He's wrapped up by Ricky O'Toole, and the umpire says it's held to him. We'll have a ball up, still about 35, 40 metres out from the North Geelong goal. Northern end of the ground. They lead 6-7, 43. Corio 5 straight goals, 30. Weiss goes up in the ruck and brings it down, only as far as Cousins. Had it and lost it. Ricky O'Toole in the middle gets a good shepherd. Can he get away? He does by hand to Lindsay. His handball further afield. They're out of play now. Towards that Cousins, he goes into the middle, punched away, good discipline play by Fisher. On centre wing now, handball to Walton, to Collins, just has to get on the end of it. He does so, gives it to Keys, who had it and lost it, runs back into traffic, gives it away to Walton, handball to Cousins. They're doing well. The Devils at centre half forward goes long, one out, Gundry against McDermott, who uses his experience and uses the body, a little bit of a nudge, and then he chips the ball over the top to Daniel Gibbs, still inside defensive 50, can run on. Paul Smith gives him a lead, he goes in that direction, might have to, oh, great mark. Umpire said play on. So he tries to get rid of it. Clifford pushed off the ball by Quick, handball towards Ratchi. Tries to pick it up, can't get an effective handball away. Clifford, don't say anything, Eric. Goes through the middle, quick now from centre wing, breaks free. Handball backwards towards Daniel Gibbs, standing. Goes short towards Corey Lockwood. He takes the mark on centre wing.
So Lockwood on centre wing. Cool in the crisis, the North Geelong players here. Goes back into the corridor. He's got Weiss there, can't take the mark at full stretch. Picked up by Walton. He can't get rid of it. What's the umpire going to... No, the ball came out. Kicked off the ground by Fisher for North Geelong towards the middle. Barry O'Toole runs hard at the foot. He picks it up, kicks it long into the forward line. Marked by Keys on the run. He's hooked on the left foot. There's nobody down there. It'll be a foot race. Who's going to win? Keys
by a mile.
But he can't get a bounce that suits him. Oh, tackle without the footy. The umpire's right there. So good play, Johnny Keys there. Pushed the ball away, out of his reach, and he's not allowed to play on. Manning was on his own, and the umpire had obviously blown time off. So Johnny Keys now, the man on the mark, is 10 metres from the behind post, and Keys is against the boundary fence. So what can he do here? Looking certainly to feed it off. Moves in. He's gone for a check side, and I tell you what, it's still in play. Picked up by Lee Clifford. Dodges.
Lee Clifford's kicked the goal.
He's got it to the boot.
He's kicked a goal.
It's a goal. Lee Clifford's kicked his fourth. Great twisting and turning and diving in the goal square, but he's kicked the sixth goal for Corio. 6 goals straight, 36. They trail North Geelong 6-7, 43. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone.
That's just comedy of errors, really, wasn't it, down there? Because the kick's gone low. There was no one protecting the line, and Russell had to dive forward to end up touching it and knocking the ball back into play. I don't think he meant to. He was just happy to get a hand on it, I think. And Clifford had to now to be in the right spot, pick it up, and did a soft shoe shimmy or something, didn't he? Goal.
Back to the middle.
It was very hard to call.
Lofts gives it away to Priddle. Left foot kick towards centre half forward. Off Dabrowski's hands. Through the legs of Bigham. Zitko to run back on it. Now Mario Zitko picks it up. We're going to go with the handball. Now goes left foot kick and has kicked the goal. Mario on the ground, 2 minutes. And has put his first through. The fan club will be very happy about that. The 7th for North Geelong, they go to 7-7-49. They lead Corio, 6 straight goals, 36. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes played.
Well, that'll do the kid the world of good coming on and kicking that goal. And since he turned around, I said to myself, first option, Mario, go straight for goal, and he's kicked it.
So he's read your mind, has he? Oh, dear.
Don't worry about the handball. He could have given back 10 metres. Don't worry about that, Loz. It's okay.
The only thing at the moment, I just like Lee Griffith playing for us as well.
So the ball back in the middle. And I really think the game's gone up a notch in this second quarter. Terrific football at the moment. And we've been playing 9.5 minutes into the second quarter as the umpire. Well, they're ordering the water boys off the ground. I suppose there's merit in that, but players certainly need some fluid. But umpire about to put the ball in the air once again. Walker and Lofts back to where we started, down to Priddle. He's kicked, well, it's marked by Lindsay, unopposed at centre, well, almost still in the centre square. Decides to play on wide. Get the lead coming from, that's Manning. Manning has taken the mark for Corio. They continue to go down the outer wing, Corio, and why wouldn't they? Ricky O'Toole's there, takes the mark, hooks it on the left foot. Player sitting, Barry O'Toole on his own. He's the man on the mark. Russell Hearn is on the 50-metre arc. So Barry O'Toole with a bit of bruise out there, not beyond the chance of getting a score from there. So Barry O'Toole now, gone a long way back.
I think it's in his mind to kick it, I think.
Sizing the situation up, and obviously he gives himself a chance. Moves in. Will kick from about the 50-metre line. Got underneath it. It's going to be very, very high. Land in the goal square. Big pack. Oh, Mark, I just about paid McDermott then, but not paid. And the ball off hands has gone over the boundary line. So the ball 2 metres from the behind post, deep in the attacking area for Corio in this second quarter, kicking to the southern end. Ball comes in. Lazarick does the ruck work for Corio. It's pushed the ball forward. And it's run over the boundary line ahead of Rory Priddle for North Geelong. So 11 minutes gone, second quarter. 7-7, plays 6 goals straight. North Geelong in front. Ball goes up. Barry O'Toole comes from behind, can't take the footy. Burns has it, he's tackled high. And in the back pocket for North Geelong, Mark Burns has been given the free kick by the umpire. High tackle. He's got Rory Priddle pretty close at hand. Perhaps he'll go across the face of goal and kick it to him. But Burns, not too sure just where to go, taking a long time. Decides to go to along the wing. It's all Corio there. Ricky O'Toole had his name written on it, can't take the mark. Walker picked up the crumb, handball to Cousins. Cousins across the ground. The lead has come there from Manning. And Manning at centre half forward has taken the mark for Corio. So you have the wind more behind him than Barry O'Toole did. And he will be kicking from about 48 metres when he puts foot to ball. So Shane Manning, right footer, moves in. Got Simon Lofts standing the mark. It's a lovely looking kick off the boot, and I think he might have got the distance. So umpire, yes, he's given it a goal. Shane Manning kicks his first. And Corio continue their magnificent kicking. 7 goals straight, 42, but they trailed North Geelong 7-7-49. That's on the Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 13 minutes gone.
Be interesting now, see if Corio can string 2 together. They haven't done it for a while. You see North Geelong replying their goals straight away. So if Corio can string 2 together, might be very interesting.
I just see there Ricky O'Toole down on his ground there. I think he must have got a bit of a hit on the head when he went in that marking contest there before.
The wind knocked out of him, I think.
So back to the middle. Walker up against Lofts. Lofts goes up and gets it down again to Priddle. They've done that a few times today. He goes long with the right boot. Up towards the leader. Brathara goes up. Oh, can't take the mark. Play on the call. Goes towards the front of the pack. Now Dabrowski ripped off the football. Gives it back towards the pack again. And he's over the top of it. Now King with a clearing kick. And it's okay. Finds Collins. Ferguson to run at him. Does well. Gets rid of that handball. Ricky O'Toole rides the bump of Burns. Gets it away to Lindsay. Can't pick it up at the first attempt. Then on hands and knees. Gets up. Handball. Further afield to Collins. Takes him on. Then drops the football. The umpire agrees. It's a free kick on centre wing.
Lack of experience there.
Yeah, well, he's trying hard out there, Corio Collins, Eric. I think he was eligible playing under 18s today, and he's doing a pretty fair job out there.
So Brett Fisher on centre wing out of side with the free kick. Goes with the right foot towards half forward. Smith goes up. Rathje from the side. Great grab. Takes the mark. Looking for a lead. Goes with the left foot towards Brethauer again. King from behind. Oh, great mark. Jeff Brethauer stood. Matthew King couldn't do anything else but stand as he did. And Brethauer clung to the ball and has taken the mark 40 metres out, 45-degree angle.
But he used his body well there, Welshie, didn't he, Jeff Brethauer? And it's pretty hard to get round them, Laurie, when you're a defender.
Well, I think there's a bit of experience in that mark. He just put the bottom out a bit and leant forward, and he's 6'4", 6'5", so Kingy had no hope at all.
So Jeff Brethauer comes in 40 metres out, and he has missed it to the near side, through for one behind. 1 goal, 1 his personal tally. They go to 7-8-50 now, North Geelong. They lead Corio 7 straight goals, 42. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes played.
So Corio, they've had a variety of fellows kicking in. Oh, Danny Ruck's kicked a terrible kick off the boot. It's landed 50, but luck's a fortune because Corio players there, Dabrowski, fell over when he got the footy. Now it's in dispute. There's a high tackle on the North Geelong player on the ground. It's Simon Lofts. Plays on quickly to Elzinga, and he's chipped the ball to the lead of Simon Flack, and Flack of North Geelong with the man on the mark is Danny Ruck at 40, and you would think in normal circumstances Simon Flack will get the distance from there, but there's been some fairly ordinary kicks in the last few minutes with the footballs playing up, but Simon Flack moves in. Kick from 48, lovely looking kick. It's across the face of goal, in fact hasn't got the distance, and off hands it is another behind to North Geelong. So they're getting plenty of shots. 7-9-51. They lead Corio 7 goals straight, 42. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 16 minutes gone.
Dabrowski to kick in from the northern end. Goes to the outer side. Ricky O'Toole could have given away a free kick. Doesn't matter in the end. Elzinga's taken the mark at half forward. Switches play back towards Lockwood at centre half forward. Takes the mark. Short lead by Paul Price. Brethauer gave him half a lead as well. Rathje, Paul Smith behind. Now he goes off to Peter Quick, who goes long towards the goal square. At the back, Brethauer. Rathje. Brethauer takes the mark.
Too big.
Great play. And will line up for goal from 6 metres out directly in front.
That's a goal we're talking about, isn't it? I just can't bridge the gap at the moment.
So Jeff Brethauer has taken the mark. He's kicked 1 goal, 1, and will shoot for goal from the goal square.
He might have only had 2 kicks, but he's a bit of a headache up there for Corio.
So Jeff Brethauer comes in now and kicks the goal. His second, the 8th for North Geelong. They go to 8-9-57. They lead Corio 7 straight goals, 42. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 17 minutes played.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the options are up there, though, because Matty Cullen's come onto the ground there. I just think they're short of a tall, and probably Ricky Lazarus could probably go back there and have a lash, probably playing on him, let free Kingy up a bit. It's no good waiting and wondering, is it?
That's right.
You put Dabrowski back there and put King on Smith.
Yep.
Yeah, he could do that too.
So the ball back in the middle. Past 17 minutes in the second quarter.
Where Corio getting done around the centre of the ground here.
Yes, North Geelong brilliant in the middle, and once again, this time Walker gets the tap down to Walton. Handball to Ricky O'Toole, and he's gone long from the centre, and well, it almost lands in the goal square. Keys went without the footy. That was Gibbs. Well, he went for the boundary, and he's got away with it, has he? Yes, he has.
Could have got pinged there.
Yes, he could have quite easily, because it was quite deliberate. There was no other thought in his mind, I don't think. He went straight for the boundary. At least he was 10 metres from the boundary.
I think it was close enough to the goals to look as though he might be going for the behind. Rush behind.
Well, for the benefit of our listeners, at AFL it definitely would have been a free kick.
In the ruck from the throw-in, Lofts to Fisher. We've said that a few times in GFL over the years, and Fisher, he's gone for the boundary, but he was 45 metres away and found the safety. Half forward flank for Corio, kicking to the southern end in the second quarter. In fact, the ball will be thrown in just outside the 50-metre arc. Big pack of players following the football as the ball comes in. Up high was Walton. In front was Priddle. Priddle kicks for the safety of the boundary. Price, brilliant work down. Hell without the footy. And Paul Price did that well. Bit of experience there. And pushed the ball forward, tried to get past his opponent, Toby Lindsay, who grabbed him by the jumper. So Price has players loose in the middle. He had to call Peter Quick out, but he did
very
well
nicely.
because he kept his eye on the footy, Peter Quick, and he's right in the middle of the ground and has taken the mark. So Quick now kicks it to half-forward flank. Mark taken by Paul Smith and Smith of North Geelong. Long into the forward position. This time, number of players on Brathour. Advantage paid to Lockwood. Goalwood, and the advantage is paid to Corey Lockwood, who's kicked the goal. So that's his first for the day. And North Geelong opening up a little bit of a break on Corio. 9-9-63 North. They lead Corio 7 goals straight, 42. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard as we tick to 19 and a half minutes.
Well, I don't know how you see it, Welsh, but I think this is a little bit of a worry. If they can get a bit of a break here, I think, I don't know, as I said before, I think players are going to get tired after half-time with this heat around and find a bit of work here, a bit of run somewhere, and they just can't get those 2 goals ahead, as you said.
No, they can't break it, and they're getting done around the centre of the ground and at stoppages around the ground too. North Geelong are taking it away all the time.
So back to the middle. Comes down towards Cullen in the centre of the ground. Goes with a left foot kick to Keys. And he was, Fries was underneath the ball there as it came over the back. Keys took the mark. Lead on from Gundry. Goes in that direction. Takes a good diving mark in front of Joe McDermott. And will line up for goal from 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. So we see Bolchevac ready to come back on. Keys to come off the ground for the Devils. And it will be Troy Gundry back in the senior side today after a number of weeks out with a knee injury. Played very well in the second semi-final in the reserves for the Devils. He comes in now, off a step, kicks the goal, does well. So they continue to come back. Troy Gundry has kicked his first. And for Corio, that is their 8th. They've kicked 8 straight, 8 goals straight, 48. They trail North Geelong 9-9-63. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes played.
So you get the beauty of getting the ball out of the centre of the ground. We've seen North Geelong do it time and time, and we've just seen Corio take it out of the centre of the ground then, and it just puts the opposition side under just automatic pressure, doesn't it?
It's interesting, Laurie, they bring Cullen on immediately into the play, got that centre clearance. He's a wonderful player off the bench for them.
Oh, he certainly is.
North really need to watch someone like him.
Well, he certainly reads the game well, Matty Cullen. He knows where to go and get a kick, and as we said, the old Jack Dyer thing, you ought to be where it is, not where it ain't.
Yeah.
So back in the middle. Gee, we're going back a bit now. So,
who's Jack Dyer?
Up in the middle. Walker gets the tap down to Cullen again. We talk about turns on the left foot. Finally got around to it. Kicks it high in the air. Good contest.
Great mark.
Good body work on Chris Fryers there, and he was in front. Used his body to advantage, and he's kicked it brilliantly to Shane Manning, who ran into the gap between full forward and centre half forward. Ran back, propped there, and gave his opponent the slip just a little bit. And Shane Manning from the outer wing has an opportunity to get 2 in a row for Corio, and as well she said a short time ago, something they haven't been able to do, and at the 22-minute mark in the second quarter, a very handy score coming for Corio. As Manning now, very deliberate, moves in, head over the footy, on the boot, not a bad looking kick.
Kicked straight through it.
He's kicked the second goal, so Corio continue to come back. 9 goals straight, 54. They trail North Geelong 9-9-63. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard as we tick toward 22 and a half minutes. On
a day like this, Welshie, that's great kicking, isn't it? There is a bit of wind out there. 9 straight goals up until nearly half-time.
I think because they're setting the goals up. I think they're moving the ball in close into that 30-metre radius, and they're using each other up. That's they're working the ball in close, but Matty Cullen's just finding the ball in the centre of the ground and resulted in the last 2 goals, and that's what they need.
That's right. I just watched Shane come in there, and I watched everything he did. He head over the ball, foot right through the footy, and I just didn't have to look. I just knew it had to go through the goals.
Right from the Laurie de Goldie School of Kicking, that was. Laurie's available for next season's pre-season. If you're listening, clubs, back in the middle. Down towards Cullen again. 3rd time out of the middle. They've got to be careful. To Bolchevac. It's deja vu. And Bolchevac has got the mark at centre half forward.
Oh, he's hurt him. He's right.
Brett Fisher was a little lucky there. He kicked the ball away, and neither of the umpires saw it.
So Bolchevac at centre half forward goes with the right foot. Lead on from Gundry. Lofts stands in front. Off the hands. Ricky O'Toole turns around. Kick over the shoulder.
He's missed it.
Oh, Ricky, drag him.
Get him off the ground.
He thought it was he actually thought it was a goal, Ricky O'Toole. He's turned around, but he's blotted the copybook. And Tim Schwennerson, if he's got any idea should drag him, I think, for that. That's disgraceful. 9-1-55, Ricky O'Toole and Corio.
Well, he got a stat off me, that's
Okay.
all. He didn't get the goal, but he got a stat.
North Geelong 9-9-63. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes played.
So we find out who does the kicking in for North Geelong, and it's Peter Quick, as he did last week, and kicks the ball pretty well. So looking for options, taking some time. Kicks to himself, in fact. Now runs on and then chips the ball to Russell Hearn, who's just loose on half-back flank for North Geelong on his own, no opponent. Now he's looking in a bit of frustration because he's got nothing to kick to. He's giving some signals to his players and decides eventually to kick long, and the lead came from Brett Fisher. Marked it very, very close to the boundary line, but it's still in the field of play. So Fisher for North Geelong, he goes along the boundary line, out of side. The leads come from Paul Smith, and he's taken the mark comfortably. Got well away from Dabrowski on that occasion. Gone to the middle, gone back to Peter Quick.
Oh.
Well, he's taken the mark there over Shane Manning and took a chance North, but they're back on the scoring side. The run has come from Gibbs from the back pocket. Thought he might have gone on. He's got Zitko on centre wing. He chips the ball and he's got away from Bigham. And kicks the ball to the lead there of Rathje. Rathje can't take the mark. Closely attended by Lazaric. Pushes the ball along the ground. Picked up by Flack. Handballs forward. Can't get a kick away. Lazaric chases the footy pretty hard. But Ferguson had as much pace and forced Lazaric over the boundary line with the footy. And we'll have a throw in front of the scoreboard, which shows North 63, Corio 55. The ball comes in. Bigham has to do the ruck work. Ball comes to ground. Player pushed forward toward the boundary there, and it's over for another throw in. The boundary umpire will have to repeat the performance as Lofts heading toward the interchange bench. Ball comes in at the back, picked up by Barry O'Toole. Kicks long. Well, he's kicked it to a nest of North Geelong players because Jamie Weiss has just come through the interchange bench onto the field. Peter Quick was there, and Peter Quick has taken the mark behind Lee Clifford. Kicks low into the breeze. The lead has come from Paul Smith. Great punch away. Smith out of position and punches the ball out of Barry O'Toole's hands and over the boundary. So in front of the Social Club here at St Albans at the 26-minute mark of the second quarter. The ball will be thrown in once again. Big throw in. Ball punched forward. In front of the pack there is Paul Smith. He's very close to the boundary line, and having not a lot to kick to, has dribbled the ball along the boundary line and over in front of the interchange box for the Corio side. Ball comes in once again. Boundary umpire earning his keep in the last few minutes. Jason Rathje high in the air, gets the tap away. Walton to Lazaric by hand to Cullen. Cullen by hand to Collins. Now Collins runs to the middle, has a bounce. He'll have to kick it. Ferguson was getting pretty close to him. Bolchevik, almost a slip catch from Bolchevik. Recovers quickly over to Lee Clifford. Open goal. Clifford's kick behind from 50.
Get him off.
But, well, perhaps the rot set in. 2 behinds in a row to Corio. 9-2-56. They trail North Geelong 9-9-63. Raiders bingo. Second quarter scoreboard, 27 minutes gone.
Peter Quick works his way back to do the kicking in for the Magpies.
I was just watching Lee Clifford and Peter Quick there before. I'm thinking Lee doesn't want to get too far up the ground because it puts Peter Quick into an attacking position.
Exactly.
And if he runs forward, he's a big kick of the footy.
So Quick plays on again. Now goes long. Outside 50, looking for Fisher and Hearn. Fisher, good mark at half-back. He's got 3 in the middle. He goes to Burns, who's free. He's got Ferguson running past. He elects just to turn around though and go himself. Goes with the right foot out wide, looking for Smith, trying to get on the attacking side. They've done well. Paul Price has nobody on him, except a trainer who got out of the way, and he did that well. Now he takes the mark at half forward, can play on, take a bounce. Barry O'Toole comes at him, goes along with a left boot towards Brathauer over the back, can't take the mark. In front, Troy Elzinger, left foot kick, goal. Great play, front and centre, Troy Elzinger. He's put his first on the board. And for North Geelong, their 10th. They get a 10-9-69. They lead Corio 9-2-56. Raiders bingo, second quarter scoreboard. 28 minutes played.
Laurie, just classic football, that?
Yeah, look, and Corio in a little bit of trouble when the ball comes in there quickly up in that last line of defence there, and it always looks dangerous. It just looks like the North have the numbers there, and they just can't hold it up across that back line.
So back in the middle. Very late in the second quarter, the ball goes up. Walker against Weiss. Weiss got the tap down. Ricky O'Toole intercepts, runs clear, has a bounce. He's got Ferguson chasing him, has a second bounce, runs to 50, gets the ball to boot, but it's all North Geelong back there. It's over the fingertips as McDermott more than happy to rush a behind for the Corio side. Ricky O'Toole, lucky and unlucky there. He got away twice, but finally got tagged. It is a behind the Corio. 9-3-57. They trail North Geelong 10-9-69. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard. 29 minutes gone.
So Peter Quick, back to fullback, waiting for the footy to come back. Over the fence after Joe McDermott rushed the behind. So players milling around at centre half back, waiting for the ball to come back to Quick so they can make a break.
So Troy Grundy
standing
quickly chasing himself.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stand here.
So Quick. Weiss and Walker standing at centre half back, the two ruckmen. Long Ferguson says. It'll be a fair kick to there. Weiss to lead. Fisher to the outside, and also Rathje against good play Lee Clifford from behind. Defensively, taps it over the boundary line for a throw in. 50 out from the Corio goal, southern end of the ground, close to half time. Played 30 minutes in the second term. Boundary throw in. Rathje goes up. Comes down to Fryers, off a step, goes towards half-back. Walton's across there, sits for Burns, does it? No, it doesn't. Ricky O'Toole's there as well. And they slid over the boundary line for a throw-in on the outer side, half-forward flank. So, boundary throw-in. Walker and Lofts move their way down there. Rathje there in support also. In front, Walker gets it down, off hands, the side of the pack. Corey Collins running the other way, Lockwood. Handball back inboard to Elzinger at half-back. Goes towards the middle of the ground. From behind, punch away by Smith was pretty good against Dabrowski, who gets up, though, and then kicks off the ground intelligently. Saw Ricky Bigham out of the corner of his eye. Quick comes across, though, and does very well, and chops it off and runs away. Peter Quick shows a turn of speed, takes a bounce on centre wing at St Albans, and then drills the ball over the head of Smith towards Paul Price, and Nevada Cornwall chops it off and takes the mark just inside the centre square at centre half-back for Corio. So Nevada Cornwall, a lot of players in front of him, only 6 behind. He goes wide, Ferguson in front, got a hand to it and did well. If he can pick it up, he can run away. Handballs intelligently towards Burns and Lockwood. Handball over the top to Rathje, slipped over at the crucial stage. Through the middle, Cousins, handball past Weiss. North Geelong with the numbers. Fryers gives a good shepherd. Weiss turns around and goes from half-back long towards half-forward. Cornwall with the sit over the back does well. Paul Price, not much he could do there in the end. And Cornwall chips the ball out wide, looking for and finding Collins. Takes the mark on centre wing. Drives it long with the right foot now towards Walker. Clifford over the back as well. Off hands, Quick also there. And Brett Fisher in support. Quick have to turn around. It gets tackled. Oh. Handball towards the boundary line. Walker. He gets wrapped up by Lockwood. Turnover again. Fryers gets around a couple. Goes from half back. Gets slung as he gets the kick away. Holds it up. Collins in front. Rathje from behind. Off hands. Weiss sees it over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in between wing and half forward on the outer side.
Just when the ball gets in the forward area, Welshie, Corio don't seem to have too many at the drop of the footy.
Nah, they've got to suck in blokes at the drop of the footy.
Free kick out there. I don't know what transpired.
So
he was a bit high.
Goes to Collins, who goes towards Barry O'Toole off a step. Great play. Inboard to Matty Cullen. Runs in 20 metres out and kicks the goal. Right on the siren, if you don't mind. There is the siren. And at half-time, it is North Geelong 10-9-69. They lead Corio 10-3-63. In that second term, North Geelong managed 5 goals 2, Corio 6 goals 3, 6 points of difference at the main break. 10-9-69 to 10-3-63. The goal kickers for North Geelong. 2 each to Jeff Brethour and Paul Price, Troy Elzinger, Simon Lockwood, Mario Zitko, Corey Lockwood and Jamie Weiss. While for Corio, 4 to Lee Clifford, 2 to Shane Manning, and singles to Troy Gundry, John Cousins, John Keys and Matthew Cullen. It's half-time in the 2002 GDFL Grand Final. North Geelong 10-9-69. They lead Corio 10-3-63. We'll take a break.